Hey guys, just woke up. Gotta get ready. I went over there to Richard Groyper for a little while, probably like 5 minutes. But I did hear that he was he was saying that ifounddori was dead, and as if the thing I don't get about Richard, he says things that are not real, like fantasy, like like someone is dead, and I don't know if she is or not. I don't know what's going on. But just reading the chat room and like people in the panel and everybody saying, going along with this, I find that very strange. Almost, almost like a cult. Like he's able to hypnotize all you girls because I don't understand this idea of going live, saying things that are not obviously not true. Like instead of talking about, the California fires or, drones or something real that's really happening in the world, like Trump signing all these orders and like that's really real. So I would understand like people in the chat saying, yeah, Richard, you're right, you know, but this is not real. This is just something that Richard has in his imagination. Like he says things that are so far out. And then the like Gwen and all the like people in the chat, they're like, yeah, yes, Sir Richard, Richard the King. And they just go along with the game, with the play. Is this supposed to be like entertaining? Because I don't know. Maybe women like to role play. I've never been into role playing. You know, like when I tell a story or when I talk, it's even if it's about Star Wars. It actually happened in the movies. I mean, it's actually something that it's solid. That like a news story, fact checked, anything like that. But the thing with Richard, which is interesting, he can just come over here and do an entire 2 hour, 3 hour show based on something. And I'm not talking just about I found Dory's uh, passing away story. It could be anything. Like Richard can go live and just say, "Hey, I got a new brain today," or something like that. Something crazy. Or I have three eyes, and people are just gonna go, "Yes." And how does it feel to have two brains? It's like nobody questions the reality in Richard's live shows. It's just so strange. It's like the Twilight Zone. And then I wonder about some of you women over there just going along with everything that he says. Like nobody said, "Hey, she's not dead. Stop. Stop lying. Stop making stuff up. Where do you get your information? Can you show us some evidence, a screenshot, an email, or something that she's passed away?" No, and I get it. Is this supposed to be fun? Is this the entertainment that we want? Just dumb, dumb, dumb shit. Gwen, you don't realize how stupid you look. And yeah, okay, people can say, "Oh, Gwen is so smart." Like Black Eagle was saying that you were so smart. How are you smart? How? when you just anything that Richard says, you say, "Oh, really? Oh, okay." King Richard. It's sad, guys. It's pathetic. And that is one of the reasons why I don't like Richard, because I mean, he could basically talk about Pokemon and say he has a Pokemon ball in his pocket and it's real, and you guys be like, "Oh yeah, yeah, okay." Ah, I just find it I find this social experiment really interesting, guys. Really, really interesting. Like, and I would wonder how it would go for me. Like, if I went live, it wouldn't work for me. If I went live and I say, "Hey, uh, this person died on YouTube," trust me, people are gonna be all mad at me. You know, people be like, "Miller, stop saying these lies. You're gonna get reported." Blah blah blah. You know, Richard has, and that maybe it's because everybody knows that he's kidding, but he says it with such a, realistic uh, words and tone that, and I know it's sarcasm sometimes, but sometimes you don't know if it is. So if anybody can explain to me why like people like Dana and Black Eagle and Gwen, mostly weak women, just go along with whatever Richard comes up with. Like he can say the craziest shit, and people be over there like talking about it for hours, pretending that it's true. How does it work? I need that power, guys. I need to know. I need that. Is it the Force? Yeah, I don't know. Leave me a comment, guys. I gotta get going. May the Force be with you. Bye.